when I talked to you about this, you said that you did this using something, that psychedelics, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I am. Yeah, I'm definitely. I don't want to say a pusher of
No, 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 no,
psychedelics,
no, 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 no.
but so my healing journey, I've been in and out of therapy since I was like 14.
Okay.
And I came across this article in a magazine called The Week. I don't know if that's even around anymore, but it was in the back of the magazine, and it was called My Exorcism. And it was an insert from a National Geographic article. And the article was about a guy that went to Peru and did ayahuasca, and
Mhm.
how it changed his life and healed him from a lot of trauma and addiction and like that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. And after I read that, I was like, that's it. That is what is going to heal me, because all this therapy and talking and all this is doing nothing for me.
Yeah.
It's the ayahuasca that's going to help me. And
So,
so it
so
took me a few years, and I got up enough courage to go down to Peru, and I did ayahuasca, and it changed my life.
so what is it like? Is it a plant?
It is. It's a combination of two plants: the
Okay.
chacruna plant, I think is how you pronounce it, and the ayahuasca vine.
Okay.
And what they do is they mix it together, and they boil it, and they make like they call it like jungle tea out of it.
Okay. So it's a drink that you
It's a
essentially
drink.
imbibe. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's a drink. And so the drink, like with the two plants combined, um, you're drinking, it's like it activates the DMT, right?
Mhm.
It's DMT that you're basically drinking. And it's not like DMT that you like smoke or whatever they do
Sure.
here.
Yeah.
Because that only lasts like a certain amount of time. This is like sometimes an 8 to 12 hour ceremony
Yeah. There's more
of
to
you
it.
going through it. Yeah,
It's not
there's a
just
lot more to it.
getting. It's not just getting a fix of something. It is.
Right. And it's not something that like you seek out because you want to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You're like, let's go
it's
to
not like
Vegas and have
mushrooms,
ayahuasca.
right?
Like,
It's not like mushrooms or
yeah.
LSD or that kind of thing that you can have fun
Yeah.
off of.
Yeah.
Now that's not to say that you can't have fun while you're doing it, but it's not up to you. It's up to the plant medicine,
Yeah. Is
of what it wants to show you.
and is it something that's only accessible down, say, in like Peru, or is it because that's where the plants originate and like how?
Well, yeah, no, it's not only accessible there. Like, you get the vine from the rainforest, and so the rainforest isn't just in Peru; it's in like
Sure. Sure.
Brazil and other places as well.
Yeah.
Um, you can find people in the United States that have access to either shamans or what I just had a blank. Um, it'll come to me in just a second, but they
Okay.
have access to these people to bring in.
Yeah.
Now, how they bring in the ayahuasca, I have no idea. I don't know if they like bring it separately and then they put it together and boil it. I don't know if they just somehow smuggle it in. I have no idea because it's illegal here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was gonna
It
ask.
is because it's a psychedelic, and a lot of
Sure.
psychedelics are still illegal. But there is a ayahuasca church in Orlando.
Okay.
I've never been, so I can't be like, yeah, you should go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
been.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have done ayahuasca here in the United States. I did do that in Atlanta, and it wasn't the experience that I felt like for me.
Mhm.
It didn't do anything for me.
Sure.
So I don't suggest that people necessarily like
Yeah.
do it here
Yeah.
so much, you would have to, because ayahuasca is also one of those things that you don't take it by yourself. You don't
Okay.
just get it and be like, I'm just gonna take this and
Yeah. It's not an Yeah.
you
Okay.
know, it's not that. Like, you need a shaman there.
Hmm.
You need them, and the ceremony, how it starts is like, everybody drinks or whatever, but after a while, maybe like 20-ish minutes or whatever, while it's like digesting and, getting into your system, it's like as soon as the shaman starts singing, he or she sings these songs called Icaros. And the Icaros are songs that they get from the plants. So the shamans that I've been exposed to in Peru, what they do are plant dietas. And so what that means is they'll take a master plant that's like found in the jungle or whatever. They'll take that plant and then they'll go into the jungle and they'll just eat and drink that plant.
Okay.
And sometimes they're out there for weeks. Sometimes they're out there for a month or whatever. Well, these plants will give them songs. Okay. And so they come back and they have these songs that are called Icaros. So during the ceremony, they sing these Icaros to you. And it's so crazy because it like activates the ayahuasca, like boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they also have apprentices, and this is the word I was trying to think of a minute ago, but they're called ayahuasqueros. Okay. And ayahuasqueros are the people who learn the Icaros. They didn't necessarily do the dietas and they're not the shamans, but they're apprentices. And so you can find apprentices here and it's just not the same, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
From what I've done. But yeah, you can find them. And if you start asking around, you can find it. The thing with ayahuasca is that if you're searching for it, then you'll end up finding it.
Yeah.
Because it's meant for you to take it. If you're not searching for it, and somebody just mentions it and it doesn't register and click with you, it's probably not something that you need to do.
Well, and it also sounds like something that you can't just get casually in a way. It's almost like, because from what it sounds like, because there's so much preparation with it, that you can't just like buy your own and then try to do it at home. Or, I mean, maybe you can, but it would just be it'd probably be wasted in that way.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that you could, but the thing is like when you're doing it, what if you get through a place where it's hard, right? And you're shown like past trauma.
Yeah.
And you need somebody there to comfort you.
Yeah. To guide you.
Yeah, you got nobody.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there doing it yourself, you don't have someone to help you.
Sure.
The shamans, the first time I did it, it was so crazy. They were blowing tobacco smoke at the crown of your head, right? Okay. And then the shaman had my hand open and he was sucking this black stuff out of my hand and just like spitting it in the ground. Like I could see this black stuff coming out and it was all the negative energy. And so that's what shamans do. They move the energy out of you. They get it out of your body in some way.
Huh.
Right? But if you're sitting there by yourself,
it's probably a little different.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not something like I said, it's not something you go seek out and be like, this is fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. No,
which it's, so the first time you were in Peru when you did this. So
I did.
What was it like? Was that the only reason you went there, or did you go for like a vacation to actually see the country and do more stuff there?
No, I specifically went
to do that. Okay.
Yeah, I did. And I went with a girl from work who is Peruvian. So thank God for that, because she speaks Spanish and I know un poquito español.
Okay.
And so it was a crazy, wild trip with her. And we did go to Machu Picchu and we did, I did go see Lima and that kind of stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was, kind of a vacation, but literally my whole focus was I have to see a shaman. I have to do ayahuasca. That's why I'm here.
Okay. You were on a mission.
I was on a mission.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.